All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Darby's Pokemon Draft.
What was that call on? Hi, I'm Darby.
I'm Jeff, and what we're doing here is, well, people who don't know, Darby and I did a Pokemon Nuzlocke for Pokemon Shield, and as we went through it, we realized Darby has an affinity with ghost Pokemon. He just really likes the way they look and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, it was not something I knew about myself at all because I don't know much about Pokemon just at all. But it just definitely got to the point during that Nuzlocke where it was like, "Ooh, I really like this Pokemon. I really like this Pokemon." And Jeff's like, "Every single Pokemon you say that about is a ghost," and I'm like, "Huh, interesting."
So, aside what would be fun to do is we have Darby look at all. It was like 22 fully evolved ghost Pokemon that are available in Pokemon Shield. Not the ones that are in Pokemon Sword if they're exclusive. I didn't want to go through that much trouble for it.
No, yeah.
Try to do the trade.
No.
Though honestly, I think I looked and I don't. I think the only ones that are exclusive are in their exclusive ghosts might be in Shield, which makes sense because the ghost gym leaders in Shield. So there we go.
So it's the superior game.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go through all that, and then once Darby drafts his team, I'm going to on our Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke account, train them up, get them to about level 60-ish, try to make the best moveset I can with what I've got and all that, and then Darby's going to do the champion challenge thing at the Pokemon League where he's just gonna go through tournaments. We might do a couple just depending how it goes and all that, and during the Nuzlocke, I was in control. During that, though, Darby's going to be in control.
Which probably means disaster.
Yeah. We won't have as hard limits like items and all that kind of stuff. You can kind of do what you want and it feels right for you.
I'll just play the game.
Yeah.
But I will become basically a ghost trainer.
Yes. Be ghost gym leader / champion.
Yeah, ghost gym leader,
Yeah. So, Darby, you ready to get started?
Absolutely.
Okay. First one, and I have these in order by their Pokedex numbers. There's a chance some of them could be slightly out of order, but generally
no bias here. Just Pokedex players.
Oop. Okay. First one, Gengar.
I think you can just go like, you don't have to hit play. Then you can just go like right and left.
I just saw the arrow and I clicked it. Yeah. Okay. So Gengar, the way I have this, I have the name, I have their exact typing because a lot of these have secondary types. I have the Pokedex entry because you love those.
I do love those.
And the abilities that either I know the Pokemon, if you choose them will have or will probably have.
Okay.
I kind of said probable ability if it's a chance it may not have that one.
Sad.
But I think most of them are pretty set in stone. I don't think I only have to do that like maybe once. So we have Gengar here. Ghost Poison. Pokedex entry, Darby. It is said to emerge from darkness to steal the lives of those who, typo, become lost in mountains.
Bevom
lost in mountains. Its ability is Cursed Body. May disable a move used on the Pokemon. So like if someone uses a move, it might disable them.
Right.
So they can't use them anymore. So I gotta imagine this is a very likely. Also important to note, out of all these Pokemon, Gengar will be the only one who can Gigantamax.
Who cannot or can?
Can.
Yeah.
Because the Dynamax or Gigantamax, the one that changes form. Gengar will be the only one who can change form.
Gotcha.
I'll be able to get Gengar to do that if you so choose.
I mean, he is a classic.
Yeah.
So I'm only choosing 6, right?
Only 6. Wait.
So he is a classic.
Yeah, we can do 6. We can maybe have like an alternate or 2 depending how it goes.
Okay.
Especially if we do multiple tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, 6 is going to be rough. 6 out of 22, but I mean, he's the man. You know, it's like
he's the OG.
He is the OG. I mean, he is one of like him, Ghastly, and Haunter were like. When I knew nothing about Pokemon as a kid or whatever, and I really didn't engage with Pokemon at all, I was always just attached to those. I was like, oh, they're objectively, they just seem like the coolest.
Next one. Alolan Marowak. So this is the Alolan version of Marowak, or Gen 1 Pokemon.
I was about to say it looks like Cubone, but
it's Cubone's evolution, but the Alolan version.
Okay.
It is a ghost fire type, going further with the fact that Cubone's skull is the skull of its mother by actually killing it. The Pokedex entry is the cursed flame that lights up the bone carried by this Pokemon, or said to cause both mental and physical pain that will never fade.
Will never fade.
Never fade. Its ability is Rock Head, protects the Pokemon from recoil damage. So if you don't know what that means, Darby, so there are certain attacks that when usually powerful ones, when you do it, you receive damage as well.
Oh, right.
But with this, you do not. So you can use these moves with no downside.
That sounds
I think
like
it's its hidden ability.
That sounds like a pretty good ability.
Yeah.
But is that like a guaranteed one?
That's a guaranteed, yes.
Nice. I dig Dark Cubone. I like Cubone already, but like evil, dark, angsty Cubone, I'm also a fan of, I have to say.
So, let's see.
But I will reserve my right to see the rest of these for sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna double check real quick. Just look away, just to make sure we're recording and all that.
If you hit,
yeah,
okay, good.
Yeah, just give me 1 second. Percent. Okay.
Yeah, I get paranoid about that too.
Just want to make sure. Next one, Shedinja. We're skipping Gen 2 because Gen 2 didn't have any new ghost Pokemon. Okay. And go into, or at least the ones that appear in this game. Go into Gen 3. Ghost Bug, Pokédex entry. A strange Pokemon that flies without moving its wings. It has a hollow shell for a body and does not breathe.
That's interesting. Okay. Turning around on a little bit.
So I'll explain the lore of this Pokemon in a second. Okay. Ability Wonder Guard. The Pokemon is only harmed by super effective damage, weather effects, and condition effects.
Oh, okay.
So
interesting.
So this is how this Pokemon is born. There's a Pokemon called Naconda. I think it's whatever. I think we had one in our Nuzlocke of Emerald. I can't remember its name. When it evolves into Ninjask, if you have a spare slot and a Pokeball in your bag, it will become 2 Pokemon. Because it's kind of like a cocoon thing where Ninjask is the thing that flies out of the cocoon, and the cocoon is just its own thing that's a ghost. That's interesting. Darby, you know how many hit points it has? 1. Okay, so that's the whole thing where like you gimmick. You have to have a super effective thing, but weather effects or conditions. Yes, but if you get one of those, it's dead instantly. Yeah. That's very interesting. Again, I will say, like, when I first saw the design, I'm like, I don't really know. It doesn't even look like a ghost thing. It doesn't, whatever. But, like, all of that is very interesting. So, I mean, like, what is super effective against it? I'm blanking on the top of my head. Obviously, like, fire, darkness. I think flying. Yeah, flying will do it. Yeah, it's the main ones on the top of my head that I can think of that would. But could you take it into some of these gyms? And just completely destroy the entire team with this one Pokemon if they don't have... like, I gotta imagine competitive, he's very situational just because, like, weather effects are more of a thing. But, like, Sandstorm, for instance, would kill him. Yeah. But for gyms, yes. In some games, like, probably Gently and specifically, he'd probably wreck a lot of them. Man. Yikes. Sableye. Okay, I do like Sableye. Ghost Dark. Pokédex entry. It feeds on gemstone crystals. In darkness, its eyes sparkle with the glitter of jewels. Its ability is Keen Eye. Keen Eyes prevent other Pokemon from lowering this Pokemon's accuracy. Okay, yeah. This is not... I think fairies killed this. It used to be the only Pokemon that did not have a weakness. Okay, interesting. But now it does. It's not a particularly great Pokemon. It has a Mega Evolution, but obviously that's not a thing. It's not a particularly powerful. I do really like its visual design, though. Like I know people were kind of bummed when Mega Evolutions happened that it got one, just because that means they would not be adding a further evolution for it in the future, because only fully evolved Pokemon can Mega Evolve. Yeah, gotcha. So I guess they could do a regional variant and have that evolve, but yeah, sure. Whatever. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I like him. I just like the creepy glitter, like gem eyes or something. You picture like seeing a bunch of these like in a dark cave, like glimmering back at you. You're like, oh god. Driftbloom. Okay. I couldn't tell what I was looking at first, but now I see the eyes. Yeah, it's a ghost flying type. It grabs people in Pokemon and carries them off somewhere. Where do they go? Nobody knows.
Oh my god.
Its likely ability is Aftermath. Damages the attacker if it contacts the Pokemon with a finishing hit. I'm pretty sure they got us once in the Nuzlocke. That ability. May not by this Pokemon, but one of them. So yeah, if it's if someone does a final hit on it, that Pokemon will be taking damage.
So it just does one final slash. It's interesting. It's like a hot air balloon that abducts children.
Pretty much, yeah. One of the darker Pokedex entries.
That's a pretty good Pokedex entry, I have to say. It's a pretty good one. I don't remember this one, I guess.
I think we've seen it. We definitely saw it like once or twice. Maybe more in the wild area. It was at least floating around some, I believe.
I like this one too. I like all of these.
Might be hard. Then. And I did have a prediction for the team.
Okay, good. Yeah, good.
I threw one together last.
Do you have a slide at the end that has them all in one picture?
I do not.
Okay, sad.
Dusknoir.
Okay, yeah, we've
it's
definitely
just pure ghost.
Pure ghost.
With the mouth on its belly, Dusknoir swallows its target whole. The soul is the only thing eaten. Dusknoir disgorges the body before departing.
The fucking Pokédex entries. These people just like write mini horror stories within the ghost entries.
Its ability is pressure. By putting pressure on the opposing Pokemon, it raises the PP usage. So when you use a move, instead of using one power point, it uses two. So for like low power point moves, it can be useful.
You deplete their stuff. Yeah,
helps you outlast.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, really, really cool. Sadly, it's just he has very stiff competition. I kind of doubt he's going to make it, but it's still cool with this giant like mouth on his belly. It's crazy.
Okay. Frostlass, Ghost Ice. It spits out cold air of nearly negative 60 degrees Fahrenheit to freeze its quarry. It brings frozen prey back to its lair and neatly lines them up.
Jesus Christ.
The ability is Snow Cloak, boosts evasiveness in a hailstorm.
So did we have Frostlass or like we wanted Frostlass?
So yes, I can't remember what we actually ended up naming the Pokemon. Do you remember Glalie? Well, let me just show the Pokemon.
I kind of remember this.
I forgot what the name was.
Is this one of the ones that the male and female of all the different things?
Yes. The female can evolve to both of them, but if it's a male, it can only evolve into this.
And that's what we got, right?
Which ended up working out because it did work for us. It did end up doing work for us, but I was kind of bummed because Frostlass is awesome.
Yeah. I do like this one overall better, but they're both cool. Yeah. Something like Ghost Ice is kind of cool to me. I like that. I am into it. This is gonna be hard, man.
Rotom, Ghost Electric.
God, what was his name? We had one of these. I just forgot what his name was.
I forgot.
Yeah.
With a body made of plasma, it can inhabit all sorts of machines. It loves to surprise others. Its ability is Levitate. By floating in the air, the Pokemon receives full immunity to all ground-type Pokemon, which is good because Electric is very weak to ground. So what's interesting about this, if you were to choose it, which I would allow you to do, Rotom can become multiple different types of Pokemon by, like I said, inhabiting sorts of machines. It will change the type. It will not be a ghost anymore, but it'll be Electric / like fire. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I did not know that this Pokemon was ever Ghost.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, I do like him. He doesn't scream Ghost to me, but I do like him. Yeah.
He's also the thing other than our Pokédex.
How do you make him the different
or
things?
Bike?
How do you make him different?
You have an item that you can use. I like if you did pick him, I can just show you the things and just make it any one you want.
Is it one like you choose one and you're locked into that one? Like
I don't. So I honestly haven't tried that. I don't think so. Because it canonically just pop out in and out of machines at will.
Okay.
So I don't know why it'd be that way. Jellicent.
So these is this male and female here?
Yeah, the male and female versions. I currently have a male, but if you really wanted the female, if you were to choose them, I could do that. It's a ghost water type. Whenever a full moon hangs in the night sky, schools of Jellicent gather near the surface of the sea, waiting for their prey to appear. Ability Water Absorb restores HP if hit by a water type move instead of taking damage.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Very situational.
Yeah,
but
I like floating weird ghost jellyfish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down with it. I actually kind of like the guy more. Kind of like he has
like a king with a beard. And
yeah, he's a giant mustache. Yeah.
Oh. Let's see. I think we're 9 out of 22 at the moment. This. And of course,
here it is.
The boy. One of the ones I'm like, this should be.
I think it's probably.
Unfortunately, it's like Marowak's cool, but I'm feeling like this because of the same type.
Wait, what's
Marowak? The second one was the Cubone's evolution.
Oh, yeah.
They're the same typing.
Ah.
They're both Ghost Fire. So yeah, Chandelure, Ghost Fire. In homes illuminated by Chandelure instead of lights, funerals were a constant occurrence, or so it said.
Gosh.
Its abilities, flash fire, powers of the Pokemon's fire move if it's hit by one. So I ended up catching one on my before I realized we could do Lord on the Lord file for this. So
she lives.
I could do a Frida for if you choose this.
Okay. Yeah. Very high chance.
Very high.
Chandelure is one of my favorite Pokemon in the entire game. You know? So. Chandelure is just badass.
It's true. I still can't believe this thing on the Pokken. I love it.
Oh, it's great.
It's so random and I love it, but it's...
Put them in Pokemon Unite if they haven't already.
I have not seen him. Golurk.
I don't know who this man is. He's a big boy.
He's Ghost Ground. There's a theory that inside Golurk is a perpetual motion machine that produces limitless energy, but this belief hasn't been proven. Its ability is Iron Fist, powers up punching moves.
He's literally just like the Daedric machines in Skyrim, basically, that you find in the caves. That means a lot to you.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, interesting. I definitely don't think I've seen him, but I might have just forgotten.
Aegislash.
Definitely have seen. We didn't have this, right? I think we just went against it.
Leon had one.
That was.
He's also in Pokken. Ghost Steel type. Pokédex entry. Its potent sexual powers allow it to manipulate others. It's once used its powers to force people and Pokemon to build a kingdom to its liking.
It once uses jeez. That's pretty crazy. Force people and Pokemon to build a kingdom to its liking. What the fuck? This thing's been around for thousands of years and it like toppled kingdoms and ruled the world.
Its ability is Stance Change. The Pokemon changes its form to Blade form when it uses an attack move, and changes to Shield form when it uses King Shield.
So what do they do?
It changes like stats and all that kind of stuff. Like when the Sword form attacks more powerful, but in Shield form the defense will be.
So this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Floating like sword and ghost sword and shield. It's like I definitely like it. That's definitely a high contender for sure.
Okay, let's see. Trevenant.
Ooh.
Ghost Grass. Small roots that extend from the tips of this Pokemon's feet can tie into the trees of the forest and get Trevenant control over them.
Wait, small roots?
Its ability
That's cool.
Ability is Frisk. When it enters a battle, the Pokemon can check an opposing Pokemon's held item.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
evil ghost tree that can like just like control the trees. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Yeah, these are too good. This is gonna be hard.
Gourgeist.
Oh, that's cute.
Also Ghost Grass. In the darkness of a new moon night, Gourgeist will come knocking. Whoever enters the door will be swept off to the afterlife.
Knock, knock.
Like, oh, it's so cute. Oh, fuck.
Open up, kid.
Ability is Pickup. The Pokemon may pick up the item the opposing Pokemon used during a battle.
Okay. Interesting. It's pretty fucked up. I love it.
Yeah.
It's adorable, but fucked up. Yeah, these are too good, Jeff. This is going to be hard. I'm going to have to say no to some pretty good Pokemon.
Yeah. That's how I feel every game. That's why I usually have like at least 2 teams. Decidueye.
Oh, Decidueye is a ghost?
Yep, Ghost Grass.
I did not know Decidueye was
I realized all the Ghost Grass were 3 in a row.
Yeah, I really did not know it was ghost. Decidueye is pretty dope. I didn't know Decidueye was an option.
Yep. In a tenth of a second, it can knock and fire an arrow quill, piercing an opponent's weak point before they notice what's happening. Its ability is long range. The Pokemon uses its move without making contact with the target.
Uses its move without making... So
there's some stuff that when it it can hurt you if you touch the Pokemon.
Okay.
But because it's an archer, I think it's its special, bit like hidden ability. It's a rare one. It uses this, so it can't touch them.
Makes sense. Yeah, I like the Decidueye a lot. I really didn't think of him as a ghost, but and there's definitely I'm going in with the ghost mindset.
Yeah.
I'm going in ghosty boy. So definitely, if I don't think of you like as a ghost, if you don't strike me as a ghost, that does take you down some notches. But the Decidueye is so damn cool that it's still up there in the running.
I don't know if this would help. Its signature move is called Spirit Shackle, where it pretty much uses its magic like arrow to pin the Pokemon's like spirit to the area, so he can't leave.
That's cool.
So he can't switch out.
That's pretty dope. He should have been there in Smash instead of fucking whatever the fuck.
Sakurai said it pretty much came down between those two. It makes me sad. Palossand, Ghost and Ground. This Pokemon lives on beaches, but it hates water. Palossand can't maintain its castle-like shape if it gets drenched by heavy rain.
Pokédex entry was nothing but shade thrown on this dude.
Yep. Ability is Water Compaction. Increases defense by 2 stages every time it's hit by a water-type move.
So wait, it gets better when it's hit by water?
So the thing is, I don't know like competitively. I think this ability sucks because it's weak against water.
Yeah.
So its defense goes up, but it might die.
That kind of contradiction.
Yeah.
Unless that like is enough to keep him alive, but doesn't sound like it. I mean, the thought of an evil sentient ghost sandcastle does it for me. That does do it for me.
I can't remember. I think it was on Sun and Moon. It was a Pokemon entry was like if you grab the shell on top of its head, it like steals your soul or just sucks you into the ground or some shit.
Nice. The Pokemon writers like want to write horror stories for sure.
Mimikyu.
I mean, lock them in. I mean, what the fuck are we doing here?
Ghost Fairy. It wears a rag fashioned into a Pichu costume in an effort to look less scary. Unfortunately, the costume only makes it creepier.
See, but this is the bummer. We're gonna have to, when we get to the end, like I've already like pretty much said like Gengar, Chandelure, and Mimikyu. He's like I don't want this to I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I might end up chopping one that I actually love just for the sake of we'll see how it goes.
Ability Disguise. Once per battle, the shroud that covers the Pokemon can protect it from an attack.
Nice. Yeah, Mimikyu is just like top
10 out of 10.
Top tier, absolute like peak Pokemon design.
Another Ghost Grass.
Ooh.
Delmise. Pokedex entry.
Too.
After lowering its anchor, it waits for its prey. It catches Lord's Wailord and drains their life force. Ability Steelworker. Powers up Steel type moves.
So it was like, is that like a barometer thing as its eye or something?
It's like what's the wheel that you turn for a ship?
Yeah, it's like a propeller, and that's like a. This is very interesting. I have not seen this before.
I'm trying to remember. It might have been DLC in the DLC, maybe.
I like this. I like this thing. See, I kind of like the Pokemon that seem like that. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I kind of like the Pokemon that are like human-made objects or whatever that like kind of became distorted in a weird way and like became, And especially if you have ghosts in the world or whatever, it's like this ghost like took this form, like took an actual real like machinery that man made, and like I don't know, that's cool. I like it.
Okay, then we have about 4 more. Poltegeist.
I do like Poltegeist.
Just pure ghost. Leaving leftover black tea unattended is asking for this Pokemon to come along and pour itself into it, turning the tea into a new Poltegeist. Its ability is weak armor. Physical attacks to the Pokemon lower its defense stat, but sharply raises its speed stat.
So that sounds like an old like European like or like tale that you tell to make your kids behave. If you leave your tea out without pouring it out or whatever, Poltegeist is gonna come.
I'm pretty sure it's like some kind of thing because this is a Galar Pokemon.
Yeah, I can see that. That is kind of
We're in the new gen Pokemon now.
Yeah.
So let's see. Cursula.
I do remember us fighting some Cursulas.
Yeah. Pure Ghost. Be cautious of his ectoplasmic body surrounding its soul. You'll become stiff as stone if you touch it. So yeah, this is the evolution of Corsola, which has a Galarian version here. It was originally a single stage one. They're like, let's kill it and give it an evolution. Its ability is also weak armor, just like Poltergeist.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah. I like Ursula. Probably not enough to be on the team, but I do like it. It's creepy looking. Ooh, what is this, man? Oh boy.
Ghost Ground. Never touch his shadow-like body, or you'll be shown the horrific memories behind the pictures carved into it. So this also got... I'm blanking on the name on it at the moment. Unfortunately, got a little form. Or this little form got a Galarian form, and instead of evolving to its original evolution, it evolved into this.
So it was a surprise to everyone.
Yes. Ability Wandering Spirit. The Pokemon exchanges abilities with a Pokemon that hits it with a move that makes direct contact.
Ooh. I mean, you kind of can't predict it, but I feel like that could... I mean, it could be nothing, but it could be super interesting.
Well, you take away a Pokemon's ability. If they hit you, you take it.
Do they get your ability?
Yeah, they get... I think they get Wandering Spirit.
But
then if you kill it without touching it, that ability's yours.
But I guess they could steal a different ability of yours or something by using it. I mean, this guy has some serious return to slab energy.
Yeah. And
what is that like tying them together there?
Ghost ectoplasmic energy.
Okay. He's just like it
because it's not shown in here. I can try to show you if you want me to, but there's pictures of it where it's just the slab is just all put together.
I like this dude a lot. Was this DLC too or something?
No, he's in the original game.
Okay.
I think we fought one maybe.
Really? I do not remember this.
And the final one.
Ooh.
Dragapult. Ghost Dragon. Apparently, the Dreepy inside Dragapult's hordes eagerly look forward to being launched out at Mach speeds.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And its ability is Clear Body. Prevents other Pokemon's moves or abilities from lowering the Pokemon's stats.
That'd be good, yeah.
This is also the pseudo-legendary of the generation, so it is probably the most powerful Pokemon stat-wise on this list.
Nice. Well, I won't pick it just for that or whatever, but I do. It is pretty fucking cool. It's kind of cute, too.
Yeah.
So is that the last one?
That is the last one.
Oh, boy, dude.
So we go from the beginning, and you just tell me yes or no, or maybe, or...
God, this is fucking hard, dude. I knew it was going to be hard, but this is really hard. I mean, are you going to have, like, an ongoing list? Like,
I had it on my laptop, but...
Okay, I mean, do you just want to do it in a notepad or something? Or did you have it easier accessible on your... like?
I just had Google Docs open.
Okay. I mean, you can have Google Docs on your phone. I guess you haven't downloaded the app.
I do. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can open Google Docs.
Yeah, I guess I'll just go there.
That might be easier than pulling your laptop over there. All right, put Gengar on there.
Yeah, I mean, if you say yes, you can change it.
Yeah. I'm not locking in. I'm just like... I don't want to do this cool series where we're doing like Darby's doing the ghost Pokemon or whatever, and then just pick all a bunch of Pokemon that I already knew and that everyone knows and everything. So Gengar might not make it specifically as that, but put them on there for now for sure. I mean, yeah. I like this one a lot. I feel like there might be ones that interest me slightly more.
Okay. Well, we put under no or maybe.
Put it under maybe right now because it's definitely at least in the maybe territory. Because Cubone is one of my favorite Pokemon. This seems like a cool ghost version of Cubone that I had no clue existed. Mm-hmm. This is also, God, there are a lot of cool ones here. I'm going to probably say no. Mm-hmm. I also don't feel super comfortable actually being able to pull off the 1 HP, dude. This could die from a sandstorm.
I just have the no and maybe thing, so the no's we just don't bring up anymore.
Yeah. Put him in no. He's really cool, though. That was a really cool design and concept. Sableye is also really cool, but I think there's enough cooler ones that I think you can probably go ahead and put them in no. It hurts, though. Mm-hmm. I like Sableye a lot. Like Sableye definitely seems like it could be an enemy in like Pokemon RPG or something that you would, like I don't know. I see it. It's cool. I like this one a lot, and I'll admit that Pokédex entry carries a lot of weight here. Let's put them in maybe.
Okay.
Definitely at least maybe. This is a pretty good contender for me. I already like the weird ghost hot air balloon, but grab people in Pokemon carries them away. Where did they go? No one knows. Is pretty good. Okay, I think no for him. I like him a lot, but I think Dusknoir is gonna be a no. Sadly, I hate to say it. Man, this is hard. It neatly lines up the frozen bodies. I do love that I'm looking more at the Pokédex entries than the actual typing.
That's why I put them in there. I figured they would sway you in some ways.
Frostlass is good. Put her in maybe. I'm probably putting too many in maybe. I'm sorry, Jeff.
Okay.
It's probably gonna take a while. Frostlass is very good. So is the other guy not Ghost, the male version?
It's just pure ice.
Okay.
Frostlass actually, like, I think it was the next generation. It was originally just Snorunt and Glalie, and then Frostlass was introduced as an alternate evolution the next generation.
Okay.
They occasionally do that where they add evolutions to people, and I usually appreciate that. They're fun.
But probably Rotom is just like I played the entire game and had no clue he was Ghost.
He's also a bicycling now.
We've also had a lot of experience with Rotom. You know, we played the entire game with Rotom. You know,
Put him in no.
but I mean, I'm interested in all these other versions. I have not seen these other versions, but yeah, let's say no. I think there's enough. I think I'm interested in enough other ones. I think we can put them in no. I know I'll probably just like sacrifice the most, like one of the best Pokemons or something. I know he was good for us.
I know one of the Rotoms is, I think, banned competitively. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see.
Jellicent.
I like Jellicent too, but how many? What number is this?
This is 9.
Yeah, let's say no to Jellicent. There's too many other ones I remember after this that I think I like more. I do appreciate floating ghost jelly stuff.
Let's go ahead and put in yes.
Put yes. Absolutely yes. There has to be lines. Especially, my tone might be different if we actually got to spend some time with our Chandelure.
Yeah.
But I would have felt cheated out of our Chandelures. Okay, Golurk's also cool, but I'm gonna say no. Okay. I think not quite as striking to me. Actually. Okay, this dude is pretty dope, I gotta say. Isn't there a non-ghost version of this Pokemon? Or is this the only version of this Pokemon? I've definitely
the only
seen
version of it.
Okay, I guess just the one that I'm thinking of is a ghost. I like this one a lot. How many have I said yes to?
You said yes to 2 so far.
Okay, put them in yes for now.
Okay.
Put them in yes for now. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. Oh, okay. All right. So yes to 3. I'm gonna put way too many in maybe. It's just really cool. Put him in maybe. He's. I like the design a lot. He probably won't make it, but I don't know. We'll see. They're too good. Damn it. Damn it, Jeffrey.
Not my fault. Blame the Pokemon designers.
How good is this Pokemon?
Not great.
At all. Think so.
Might be the weakest Pokemon in here, maybe.
All right, put it in though. It's a shame.
I might be wrong on that,
because it's really good. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Team Rocket had this Pokemon. So how good can it be?
Yeah, okay. They're like scientifically engineered to lose.
Exactly.
He has the same Rotom thing where I didn't, but I don't know. What number are we at?
We are at 15.
At least Mimikyu is still up on the docket, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put him in maybe.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I just can't shed my like feeling of like him being grass the whole time. Yeah, just but, I don't know.
We'll
We just skip Mimikyu because Mimikyu's
no, Mimikyu's on the other side.
Okay. So, I love the design of this, but probably no. But I really do love Sandcastle that's alive. I really do like it, but we gotta start saying no. How many? I mean, I have a lot of maybes, right?
You had 3 yeses and 5 maybes.
Yeah. Maybe I say no to him. Sorry, my dude, that put Mimikyu in. Yes. We gotta have standards around here. There's some lines that just can't be crossed.
Yeah, can't say no to that face. Look at those eyes.
You just
look at those eyes.
Just can't. Simply can't. I did really like this guy.
I didn't realize how many how many ghost grass Pokemon there were.
So I have 4 yeses.
Yes.
Put him yes for now. I really like this one. I like this one a lot. This one's probably shit, but I like it. I wonder how shit my team is. All right. We're going to say no to Poltergeist. I do like Poltergeist a lot, but I'm going to say no. And then Poltergeist was one of the earliest ones they talked about. It probably does like Dynamax and do all that crazy stuff. Right?
It does a Gigantamax now. Gengar's the only one that does.
Yeah. So this is the second last one.
We have 2 more after this one.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, and I know Dude Man's coming up. Yeah, Cursula is out. I like Cursula a lot. I think I might have even said in the stream that it's like when we talked about doing this that I might have Cursula, but now that I've seen the whole list, don't think so. So I have 4 yes. Is that what you said?
You now have 5.
Fuck. All right, put him in yes. We'll see. Someone might get cut and someone might get promoted. I think this guy's is a final though. This guy's really good too. Fuck. Okay. Okay, so what are my yeses? Read it out for the people too. They might want to know.
Okay. For yes right now, we have Gengar, Chandelure, Aegislash, Mimikyu, Delmise, and Runerigus. And under maybe, we have Marowak, Drifblim, Frostlass, Trevenant, and Decidueye.
Oof. I mean, am I allowed to ask your opinion on things?
Sure, why not?
I mean, even just like somewhat team composition, but also more just like, what you think about the Pokemon. What do you think about taking Gengar out for this guy? Because I do really like this Ghost Dragon concept and everything. It's really cool. And I love Gengar like more than some of these other ones, but it does seem more interesting to me to maybe go with some Pokemon that I, don't know. And the Ghost Dragon just sounds too badass. And just look at this guy. He shoots little like dudes out of his hat.
Yeah. He shoots his little forms out of his head.
Yeah. It's like pretty freaking great.
So I want to switch it. Him and Gengar out right now?
Yeah, I mean, like either him or maybe the Anchor guy, but I do really like the Anchor guy. I don't know why. It's just like the Anchor guy. That's probably not one you predicted, but
no,
for me to attach to. But I just don't want it to be too boring, you know, like with like I mean at least Mimikyu and Gengar everyone could have predicted. I guess the other ones aren't necessarily super predictable.
It's up to you, Darby. It's your team.
Let me see it. For whatever the names mean to me.
Dragapult's currently not on that list.
Yeah, I can't remember. I also like Frostlass a lot. Decidueye a lot. I don't know, Jeff. What do you think?
It's up to you, Darby.
Yeah.
The only thing I suggest, I mean, your team comp is technically fucked in a way just because you all of them are ghost.
I mean, yeah.
But as far, I mean, honestly, none of it's particularly bad, especially what you're going to do. Just don't overlap. Like, you have 3 ghost grass, don't have 2 of them. And probably Marowak's probably out because of Chandelure is the thing I would say. So you don't have 2 ghosts.
Wait, sorry, say that again.
Just the only thing I'd say as far as team comp is just don't worry about, just don't overlap secondary typings because obviously they're all going to be ghosts. So like,
have I not done that?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. That's just my main advice to you.
Yeah,
because between the yes and maybes, you have 3 ghost grass types. So just don't have 2, and probably Marowak's out because you got Chandelure.
Yeah,
it's the only thing I would say. Other than that, I say just go with what you want.
Are these like spread out with their secondary ones?
They're all completely different. They're all completely different. Yes.
That's interesting.
And also, something interesting. You don't have any pure ghosts on there either.
Yeah. There was only like 2 or 3 that were pure.
Yeah, there were a couple.
I don't know. Like I want him in there. Mm-hmm. Do you have any input on like? I mean, it feels like sacrilege to take Gengar out of there, but it just seems like it might be more interesting.
I mean, I mentioned it. I'm not against you just having 2 alternates.
Yeah,
I would say 2 max though. Just because I do think just for the, especially since we're doing all this, just for the fun of it, we do multiple tournaments unless they just take a lot longer than I think.
Yeah.
So you can just kind of switch out, but.
All right, I'm going to take Gengar out, put him in there, and Gengar can kind of be my alternate that's like, I don't know how you want to handle having an alternate. Is it just like if someone dies or something? Like
No,
I mean, we're not even doing the tournament.
It's just kind of, since we're not doing the Nuzlocke thing, you do a tournament and it's like, okay, then you can just switch like 1 or 2 Pokemon out with your alternates.
Like for the beginning of the tournament. Like,
yeah, the beginning of the tournament. Or I think you can probably do it in between. You can maybe, I don't know how it works. Like you might know generally what the person's type might be and you just kind of do it based on that.
Okay.
Or something like that. But we can just kind of. But I say do pick a main team just for this. So maybe depending on what stuff I have, I can prioritize them with moves and items and stuff.
Okay.
And then you can decide on 2 alternates. So this is what we have right now as far as what you have. Main team currently, Dragapult, Chandelure, Aegislash, Mimikyu, Dhelmise, Runerigus. Under your maybes, you have Marowak, Drifblim, Frostlass, Trevenant, Decidueye, and Gengar.
So you're saying 2 alternates?
Yeah, I'd say 2 alternates.
Gengar, definitely one of them. The other one, I'm like between like Frostlass and Decidueye. Probably. Trevenant's really good too, but. I think it's probably between Frostlass and Decidueye. They're both good. They both please me.
Look at that boy.
What's Frostlass's ability?
Boost evasive in a hailstorm.
Yeah, it's not crazy. I don't know. Frostlass seems more. I'm gonna go with Frostlass.
Okay.
Seems more ghosty to me.
Let's see.
But I just want the Decidueye to know I love him. All of these were great. I don't think there was a Pokemon on here I didn't like.
This is true.
All right. I'll lock it in.
Okay. So, what we have here is main team, Dragapult, Chandelure, Aegislash, Mimikyu, Dhelmise, and Runerigus. And your alternates, Gengar and Frostlass. Those are going to be the 8 Pokemon I'm going to train for you.
Heck yeah, Jeff. I'm so excited.
And tailor for you. So, and here's what I guessed.
Okay. I want to see how far. Now that I've seen the list, I mean, I actually do think it was probably a harder thing to guess because there was only a few.
When you were making tea, I frantically put it together last second.
Yeah.
In hindsight, the moment I locked in, I was like, I should have put Runerigus. Like before we even started, I was like, that's probably going to be one I get messed up. But the one I was kind of split between them in the main team. So let's just go through what. Yeah. I only did a main team, Gengar. I figured that was going to be a slam dunk.
Yeah.
I had Decidueye on there. That was one I was kind of more. Figured they might go with that one.
He was very close. And
Chandelure, no duh. Mimikyu, no duh. Dragapult, I kind of figured you'd go with that one.
Okay. Yep.
And I had Aegislash.
Okay, so you actually did get a lot of mine for sure.
Yeah. So I got 4 out of 6 of your main team. I got one of your alts in there too.
Yeah. So you predicted pretty well, I would say.
I guess prior to the Decidueye, the thing I couldn't have guessed is your affinity for Dhelmise.
Yeah. No, that was definitely
I did
a wild
not
card.
see that coming.
That was definitely a wild card. I don't know. He spoke to me. You know.
Yeah.
Something about the sea ghost thing is like, but that's interesting that it's grass and not water. That is interesting. Seems like that would be water.
It's just the seaweed on it.
Yeah.
Or because it's steel worker, it could have been in like steel because of the anchor.
Yeah, that could have too. Yeah, grass is a little strange, but yeah, I don't know. Like it's just like a weird amalgamation of ship parts.
Yep.
But like taken over by a ghost. It's just like this is like really weird. And I really like it in a weird way.
Well, Darby, we have your team.
So yeah, what do you now that my team is locked in there and that's the team and it's going to be the team for hell or high water? What do you think my chances are? Like, what's this team comp looking like? If you walked into this ghost gym, if this is what you were going against, how would you feel?
Man, as far as like gyms would go, it's a pretty strong one if you go through like a single type.
How do you think these tournaments will? How do you think these tournaments will do walking in with only ghost?
If you get it could be rough if you face off like against like a dark gym leader or something.
Yeah. Is it randomized or is it?
I think it might be randomized.
You just gotta have RNGs on their side.
Yep. But again, I'm gonna allow you to use items and stuff. So
that was a lot of fun, Jeff.
Yeah, glad you enjoyed it.
I'm very excited to actually do this thing.
I'm glad I did the Pokedex entry. I figured that'd be something you'd be into.
Oh yeah, that's me. You notice I kind of started just ignoring the abilities for the most part. I knew I was going to go into this based off of feeling, you know.
Maybe I put the abilities there. I didn't like for the most part. I figured like it might come down to like come to the end. Like if you're stuck between a Pokemon or two, it might be like a decision maker. I partly just put it there. It's like okay, let's actually have something that involves what the Pokemon can actually do without going too much into moves.
No, it's good to be there, and I definitely appreciate it. But obviously, that's not the way I win it because I was there in between Frostlass and Decidueye, and Decidueye obviously had the better ability, but I still went with Frostlass. Man, I'm bummed. The hot air balloon Pokemon's also really good. There's a lot of really good ones. Shame. And Gengar, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I feel bad, man. All right, well, yeah, and anyone watching this, if you have not checked out our Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke, go check that out. And the awesome adventures of Challenger, Singer-Songwriter Lord, who will continue. I'm so glad that Lord's journeys get to continue.
Yeah, Pokemon, I didn't realize this Pokemon Home, you can switch between the different accounts on your thing, and I didn't know because I have Switch on or like, not necessarily on. Well, yeah, I was able to do online on my thing. I just added it to our family thing, but I didn't realize, and it kind of makes sense now in hindsight, that when I bought the DLC, it also works for the Lords thing, which was a nice surprise when I looked. Darby, I will say I am bummed that you didn't pick Decidueye, because did you know what I had to do to get him? I had to find 100 freaking Dicklets.
Did you do that specifically for me?
Yes.
To do this?
Yes. It's like,
I thought you would go get him like after I chose him.
Well, originally I was going to go ahead and raise all the Pokemon up to level 60 and make their movesets. And then we just go straight into it or something, or be ready. I can show you moves and stuff.
Yeah.
Then realize that's taking a long time, just with life going on.
Yeah.
So we decided to do it this way. But yes, I already had a Decidueye.
Well, I'm sorry, Jeffrey.
Well,
Decidueye is. I
love Decidueye, so I'm happy to have him. But yeah.
I mean, I think I might even like Decidueye more than some of these other Pokemon, but I still just, struggle. I don't know. The other ones feel more ghost.
Also, something else, I guess, a fun fact with Decidueye. The way that works is once you find 100 Diglets in the Isle of Armor, you get the Lowland starter. That's the exact same type as your starter. So I couldn't do it with my original one, but for a beautiful baby boy on Lord, I was able to get him. So originally I didn't plan to, but then because I knew about Decidueye for a little bit, but then obviously once I found the DLC, it was like, okay, and all that kind of stuff. Like, okay, this opens up. Like, I think there might have been another one, but Decidueye and Palisand, I was only able to add on here because I could get the DLC.
Okay,
on Lord thing. Or not Palisand. I could do that when we were originally talking about it, but Decidueye I wasn't going to be able to do.
Well, I'm sorry if I disappointed you, Jeff.
It's okay.
Decidueye.
Just apologize to Oliver Queen.
Yes. I just picture, like, especially, I don't know shit, but I just think of him as being like the grass gym leader has him, not the ghost. Like, if I go to the ghost gym, I'm not expecting to see Decidueye, Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I just feel like he would be the grass boy. And then go, like, he majored in grass and minored in ghost,
That's the way it is, because he's a grass starter. He's got to look more grassy.
Yeah, so I stand by. The Lord, the Ghost Master, going more hard in the paint for Ghost.
Make you.
Yes, but again, there's some things that just have to happen. Okay, there's some things we do not debate.
Yeah,
and Mimikyu and Chandelure are those two things. All right, well, thank you guys so much. That was a lot of fun. We will do this stream at some point in the probably multi-part thing. I don't know how long this will probably take. I mean, Jeff would have a better idea than me, but probably at least several parts. And we'll do that sometime in the future. So look forward to that on twitch.tv/nerdsatlargegaming and youtube.com/nerdsatlarge after the fact. So see you next time.